As we wrap up 2023, I can't help but reflect back and look at all the growth and all the healing and all the expansion that's happened, even not just with me, but with you, with all the comments and what you've gone through. I am just so proud of the fact that you have been able to face the challenges that came your way, all the energetic waves, all the darkness that came up, the density, navigating your way through it and allowing yourself to further anchor into your body and expand. I am so excited for how 2023 is ending and how 2024 is going to begin. We are going to continue to expand consciousness and land and bring forward new magical experiences and start to open up a reality that we previously were only able to dream of. Before we get going, though, I want to extend sincere gratitude to Sandra Tiffany for the super thanks. I am so grateful, my dear friend. So 2024 is really a tapestry of possibility, of potential, right? We've spent the last year really diving into the dark recesses of our body and finding that density and allowing it to come up, allowing it to be felt, allowing it to be seen. And it's rejoined the whole. We are sitting now in a physical vessel that is of a higher frequency and has a higher baseline frequency. Therefore, we have the capacity to land even higher frequencies. And what I've gotten from the galactics is that we have incredibly high frequency energy just entering this time-space reality, entering this system, and it is all just ready to land within your body. You've created the space. So we have this tremendous capacity to allow all of this new, amazing, these experiences to start to come forward. As the veil continues to thin, we start to get peeks through it. We start to see these flashes. We start to see these anomalies, synchronicities increase. We start to feel it deep. We're a lot more sensitive to these downloads. Not just that, we're able to perceive the information that the downloads contain. As our DNA continues to vibrate faster and more of us comes online, we start to really be able to perceive that reflection in reality. We start to look at reality in a completely different way. When I look back to when I was growing up and how I thought reality worked, completely different now. I think you're born, you live, you work, go to school, you work, right? And then you retire and you go off into the sunset and then one day you die, right? Well, that's kind of how we saw reality. That's how we were taught. That's the bandwidth of consciousness that the collective was operating at. But things are shifting, things are changing. We're realizing that we are not in this finite, just timeline reality. We extend vertical into other dimensions. And as we start to open up and start to perceive that or remember that, what's possible and the pure fabric of reality, space and time starts to shift. It's no longer fixed. It's no longer passing at an incremental, steady rate. It's very fluid. As we move into the fourth dimensional field, we start to experience some of that fluidity where time seems to speed up and time seems to slow down. Maybe we start to have contact with relatives that have deceased, maybe other aspects of us, maybe our star guides, the galactics start to come forward. Many messages now starting to appear for many of you, maybe not in the waking state during the day, but sure enough in dreams. Even though you may not remember the exact experience, you're waking up in the morning knowing that something took place, something happened. You're starting to perceive that. That's because your consciousness is expanding and what is possible in reality is expanding as well. Remember, the cause is consciousness. The effect is what we see or experience in reality. So we're loosening the grip on time. We're loosening the grip on space, like being able to travel, be remote viewing, even by location, these types of experiences, moving consciousness to other areas within this time-space reality. It's becoming more possible. The energy is supportive of it. The fabric of reality is shifting. Everything is rising up in frequency. And those are the types of experiences that we are then able to have. Some of you more advanced than others because you've been doing the work for longer, but it's not that you have anything more than anybody else. You've just been focusing and allowing and clearing the space and allowing more of you, the truth of who you are, your multidimensional energy to land. There's others that just maybe awakened or on the cusp of awakening that are now starting to go in and do the inner work. If that is you, that is fantastic. And believe me, if you continue to dive inside, continue to create the space, more of your higher self will land and you will start to have these experiences as well. They are not unique to any certain individual. They are unique to the level of consciousness. They are experiences that become available. So as soon as you're willing to commit to the work and get in and be fully supported and face all the shadows and face all the darkness, you are signaling to your higher self, you are signaling to the universe that you are ready to experience these higher frequency experiences, and they will come forward. 2024 is going to be a year where that is going to happen big time. I am really excited about that. So many people are going to be stepping into this new version of reality. I'm feeling it now. I'm feeling the collective start to rise in frequency. There's a lot of fear out there still, but the fear is exposed. It's all seen. It's being seen. So it's being alchemized, especially by the light workers. So reality to me is feeling more and more dreamlike because we're moving from a less fixed reality to a more fluid reality. So in my ability to keep up with that, my body's ability to try to rise in frequency, there are times when it feels very dreamlike, and that's normal. That's part of the process. But we need to remember to stay anchored to the body because we need to bring the body with us. So as we start to get ungrounded a little bit, as we're expanding with these big energies, we start to drift up and out of the body. It's important to get back in, breathe, get into the root chakra, get into the lower chakras, anchor to the planet. Stay anchored. The planet is rising as well, but we need to have our feet on the ground so that we can remain stable within the body. Remember, we're pulling our energy down here, okay? Not trying to go there, all right? It's all frequency-based. It's a frequency thing. So if you remember that and you continue to just ride the waves, and what we've experienced to date based on CME's solar activity, these waves is nothing compared to what's coming. 2024 is going to be an amazing year of shifting and growth and expansion. It's going to be intensified many times over. That's happening. Why? Because we have set the stage. We have risen in frequency. The collective is rising in frequency to be able to assimilate that much more light, the higher frequency light, the multidimensional you. So much more is available. So much more of you will be incoming. And that is going to just move through your body, get it vibrating faster, and reflect it out into reality. So all of those experiences you've been having in 2023, tenfold at least in 2024. Very amazing time. You're going to start to recognize that you have the power to heal, that you can shift how you feel in any given moment. You're going to be more present. You're going to be more aware of what's happening within your body. You're going to have more contact with the subtleness of the energy underneath all of the stimulus from the five senses. You're going to have that feeling. You're going to be connected to something deeper within. You're going to know it's there, and you're going to be able to communicate with it. So all of this is what we have in store for 2024. What I'm getting is that this is going to be the biggest year of growth we've had so far. So if you look going up, 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 we're going to start to move on a steeper trajectory. And why? Because we, the light workers, have been doing our job and anchoring that light into the planet. And how do I know this? Well, when you look and you see all the craziness in reality, it's because the planet can no longer hold that density. It's releasing. It's coming up to be alchemized. So we see it reflected, right? That's because you have done the inner work and have grounded your energy into the planet and helped the planet, the solar system, the universe rise in frequency. You've done the work. The gifts are available to you. The new reality is starting to come forward. And this next year is going to be absolutely mind-blowing. I am so excited. Sit back and enjoy the ride. If this video resonated, watch this one next. I'd be so grateful. Thank you.